Angela Merkel is being challenged by former European Union President Martin Schulz. Germany has a population of over 80 million, 60 million of them being registered voters. Now, for more on this story, our foreign editor Sophie Mokwena is in Berlin in Germany covering those elections for us. Sophie, a very good morning to you. How is the mood there today? Are people coming out in their numbers as Angela Merkel urged them to put their cast on their votes?
It looks like the Germans really take elections seriously, because when you look at what they are doing, you have many people going to the polls. And we are told that in terms of the potential voters, you have 60 million people who are likely to be making to the polls, but some are saying they are looking at a percentage of 70%, which is very, very high. And in the streets, again, you are aware that there's a Berlin Marathon currently underway. The first group has just passed the hotel where we are, and many people in the streets cheering and giving the runners the support, or the athletes the support. And when you look at the front runners, you have many Africans there, particularly the Kenyan group leading the pack. And of course, in terms of elections, we will definitely know around 8 o'clock our time, or South African time, who is likely to have the opportunity or the mandate to negotiate the coalition government.
So if you talk to us about the voting system in Germany, are they using extra sophisticated technology like we saw in Kenya, or are they just sticking to the old, you go and you get a ballot paper and you make your mark next to your favorite party?
They're using a mixed system in terms of ensuring that voting is smooth. They still use ballot papers, but of course to capture the results and information, they use electronic. Therefore, it's a mixed system, but a very sophisticated system. It's not manual counting.
Okay, and so for the campaigning, talk to us a bit about that. Has it officially ended, as of course it is the election day today?
I couldn't hear the question.
I'm saying, Sophie, please talk to us about campaigning. Have you seen any of the leaders out in the streets still campaigning, as today is, of course, that date to finally make a vote?
No leader is currently campaigning. It's just voting. And we are expecting Angela Merkel to go to the voting station here in Berlin very soon, and that's it. It's voting day, no campaigning.
All right, and have you seen any protests on the streets, Sophie, in regards to the election, unhappy groups, anything like that?
Not yet, but I think the decision for those who are disgruntled with the current system or the current government, they are looking forward to cast their ballot. They can effect change by voting a party they think or they can associate with, or a party they believe can bring the much needed change. For an example, you have a far right-wing party called AFD. Many people who are disgruntled in terms of issues of service delivery, joblessness, the young people, and those who are against the current government refugee policy or migration policy, they have decided to vote for the right-wing party. And it is for that reason, last time the coalition, or the current coalition, was called the Grand Coalition, because it was the majority party and the second largest party, that is your CDU, which is the main party, and the second party, which is the SPD. But people are so disgruntled with the SPD because they feel that it was followed by the CDU, and others are saying the CDU did benefit from the policies of the SPD. That is why the CDU is actually a conservative party. But when you look at how the leader is behaving and the laws that were passed by this current parliament, you'll find that they were more socialist because of the pressure from the SPD. But the party doesn't get credit or take credit. People often credit all the changes and the better legislations that went through Parliament to the a major party, which is the CDU. Mm-hmm. And it is for that reason, when you look at Angela Merkel, his lifestyle and everything look like she is a socialist, whereas she is a member of the Conservative Party. Now people are predicting that this time around, a coalition is likely to be CDU with smaller parties. Now the technicality is, if it's smaller parties, will it be the Green Party and the Liberal Party, which are more a bit of socialist with tendencies, or will it be the CDU and the far-right party, AFD, which is unlikely when you look at how Angela Merkel behaves.
All right. So I guess we all have to wait with bated breath to find out, of course, the final win. And, of course, Angela Merkel gunning for that top female leadership spot there as, of course, the German Chancellor. That was our foreign editor, Sophie Mokoena, joining us on the line all the way out in Berlin in Germany with a special update on the German election.